are homestead builds, but in this case I actually didn't build this lot. It was built by Sims Design Avenue. They've got several different builds in the Western style, and I didn't want to build my own hotel. I didn't want to build one. I didn't want to. I already have to build another one. I didn't want to build two. And this is a really good, solid lot. So I was like, all right, you know what? No. It doesn't quite fit into the aesthetic that I'm going for. They are distinctly deserty, I would say. So I had to get rid of a lot of those things. I was slightly annoyed because the way that they did the wallpaper meant that I had to like manually put it all in, but it was fine. It was fine. Because at the end of the day, I've got a beautiful hotel that is functional, that will serve its purpose, so like, I'm not gonna complain. I did end up, I'm pretty sure I painted like a magenta color, which now that I'm looking, I kind of like that blue. I might go back and change that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go back and change it now that I'm looking at it. Sometimes you make design decisions and you second guess them, and then you go back and you change it, and then you were wrong. And I was wrong. It should have been that teal color the whole time. But yeah, this really wasn't a complicated setup. It took me a while just because there are a lot of spaces, and I didn't do like a complete gut just because I didn't want to. Like, I tried to make the spaces that I can see my Sims ending up in a little bit more decorated, and I'll probably go back and decorate it more, but this is a fairly limited CC folder in comparison with some of my other, like my medieval game or my modern game. So I don't have, plus I'm limited by the fact that people just don't make a ton of CC for like this aesthetic. Yeah, I'll probably go back, fix it a little bit, but it's fine for now. I did yank everything out of that bathroom though, because it was way too modern. Which is fine, it all works out. Let's see. Well, I'm feeling better. All these videos are being posted out of order, so in some of them I'm gonna be sick, some of them I'm gonna be irritated with myself, and in some of the ones, like today, I'm past it all. I'm feeling fine. Because my recording schedule is not the same order that things get posted. Sometimes it's just I don't want to record a certain type of video, and other times I'm like, well, I'm not going to record one not so very, I'm going to record like 3 in a row, just so that I can kind of keep it a little bit consistent in my head, and that's what usually happens. But yeah, as of posting, I'm going to be on a cruise ship, going to the Bahamas, and oh god, I don't even remember. It's not like I booked this trip. This isn't something that I'm like, I really want to go. It's just, it was more an opportunity. My partner got hired to do something. The event is on this ship, and so I get to tag along. And I was like, of course I'm not going to say no to that. I've never been outside this country. I'm excited. So hopefully I'm just relaxing. Knowing me, I'm not. Knowing me, I'm either reading and getting obsessed over a book, or I'm doing something else ridiculous, like trying to write a book in 7 days or something like that. Because I can't just relax. I can't do it. I'm not wired that way. Which is funny, because people think that I'm relaxing quite often. I'm like, oh no, even if I'm sitting there, mentally, I'm just being unhinged. Because that's the anxiety. Okay, you can kind of see the interior of the hotel. Like I said, I'm not going to change most of this, because I don't need to. Like, the hotel rooms are fine, they're functional. I don't think I'm ever going to have anybody stay in a hotel, so there was no need for me to like get all crazy with it. They're decorated fine, they blend in enough. I'm not worried about it. But I figured the lobby could use a bit of a makeover, because that is a space that people are going to see. I was kind of sad that there wasn't like a restaurant attached to this, because that would make it a little bit more playable for me, but again, I'm not super fussed about it. Little rocking chair outside, of course. And I was struggling with like what couch to use, because again, very limited CC here. Very limited. And I mean, I like that, but also sometimes I don't. Although I don't know what I would do if I decided for it to not be limited, because like I said, there's just not a lot of like Victorian CC out there. There's a decent amount, but there's never going to be anywhere near the amount that there is for like general medieval or modern or even sci-fi. I feel like sci-fi stuff has more content than like your classic spaghetti western, which I know I'm not going to complain about, because I know that the first response is, well, why don't you make some? I'm learning. I made posters. It scares me. I didn't make posters for this, but that's just because I haven't figured out templates yet. I haven't sat down to figure them out. It does bug me that those pictures are not centered properly. I'm blaming it on a lazy hotel manager, which would be me, but we're gonna ignore that. Love these rugs. I think they're perfect. I'm pretty sure that they're from Horse Ranch, but they're big and they're kind of like the right colors, and I was able to use them throughout the house. Or not the house, the hotel. I wish I had at least one more that was a tiny bit smaller, but like, again, I'm not gonna complain. I'm perfectly happy with these. They work. So the outside was, I always knew it was gonna kind of be the hardest part and like my main focus, just because that's the part that I'm gonna see most often in the background of pictures. It's the part where my Sims probably are gonna hang out if they come here. They're not really gonna be wandering around too much inside, because there's just not much to do besides play darts. Which again, I might put more stuff in there, but for now, meh. I had to make sure that was the same mesh before I figured out what I was gonna do. I do end up using a really dark terrain paint for the ground here, because I didn't have quite the tone that I wanted. But I knew I wanted it to be kind of like a busy, not stockyard, but like, it's busy. People are in and out. There's a lot of horses. You know, people are doing stuff. They're doing the things. Oh god, and then the horses, I will say one of my like weirdest pet peeves about these horses is the order that they show up in my game. And I've tried putting them in different folders, but like the unicorn mains show up before the regular mains, and I always forget, and then I always forget how far I need to go, so then I'm like counting. It drives me nuts. But like, I don't want to delete them because I might use them. I guess I could delete them in this save, but not that worried about it. She's lazy. She's a lazy, lazy bean. God, I don't really have much to talk about today. It's been a slow day. I've had a sinus infection for a while, and then I finally am feeling better, but like, I'm tired. It's a cloudy day, and I just kind of want to be cozy. Which I am cozy. I've got a tiny heater that sits at my desk, and I keep it 95 degrees because I'm insane. That is my compromise to let the rest of the house be normal temperature, is I get my tiny little space heater, and it's somebody else's business but mine. I mean, I guess I'm excited about another estate sale that's happening, but I don't think I'm going to get anything at this one. Sometimes, this doesn't happen often with this particular company, but sometimes someone maybe recently found it or what, but like, they come in, and because you can't see, it's all anonymous, but just like the prices all are really high almost from the get-go. Like, people bid immediate really high bids, which, you know, that's their prerogative, but it's just like, normally I use this company, or I buy through this company because they're not super expensive, like it's fairly reasonable prices. And yeah, this time not so much. Actually, last time they got a little bad too. There was a box of patterns that I wanted, like dress patterns, and it really just wanted one because it had a really cute apron pattern that I wanted, and that thing went for $65, which is not an unfair value. I want to say it was between 30 and 50 patterns. Obviously it's hard to tell when it's just a big box, but that was pricey for the auction. Like, I don't know what was going on. And this time too, like, there was a silly figurine that I wanted and it's already at $30. I'm like, alright, I don't want it that much. I don't got that kind of money. Just buying serotonin. Not really, I usually buy craft supplies or specific decorative things. Like I've been buying tiny mirrors because I have a mirror wall. And I don't want to go to Target and spend like $40 on a 10-inch mirror when I can get one from the auction house that's actually cuter for like 5 or 10 of them. So, but anyways, here's grass. Here's me placing lots and lots of grass. Yeah, I don't like how dark that terrain paint is, but at the same time, like I didn't like the light colored one, so I was like, well, I guess it's gonna be dark. I don't know. There's supposed to be a lot of mining in the area. Maybe that could be the excuse, but I don't know. I'm trying to remember what else. I don't think I do anything else. I think I just place plants. But yeah, so if you liked this redecorating more than building lot, let me know, and I'll see you in the next one.